Hi, so this series of videos is going to be focused on unions, both past and present, and it kind of stems from me exploring these unions for the timeline that I've worked on, and I just feel like with a lot of these things, our builds, our bases, while this is only a short time in terms of our lifespan for a server, 5 years is a long time. And PVC will be 5 years old in June, I believe. It's June or July. Most people will join in July. I think it was technically created at the end of June. But I kind of wonder what would happen to some of my builds if I were to ever not be able to come back on again. Because I have noticed with a lot of the things I have explored that if they weren't claimed or the claim was removed, they were completely destroyed. In the case of the claim had just never been there, a lot of times they're just griefed. But like a good example would be some of the dead unions, the disbanded ones. And I hope that by doing this series and showing a variety of different unions, and this is regardless of what state they are in today, because I feel like it's important to preserve this stuff, and at least if I can video what is left, even if a year down the line some of these places are bulldozed and no longer there, there will still be evidence of them surviving. And I hope that I can track down some of the chords for the unions that I don't have chords for. There's about 10 out of the 60 plus that have been on the server that I can't pin down a location for. So today, since it's my union and I know my way around, I am going to go ahead and do the union tour now that that disclaimer is out of the way. Alright, so first of all, I think a good place to start is, this is my basement, this is my base. I've just been doing some remodeling, so the smelter has been added to. I used to only have 3 sets of 6, so used to be 18, now it's 30 smelters, and added a bunch of lava, so. Tree farm is still the same, I believe, from the last video. And I didn't change my house up here. And this always remains the same. We've got the moon. I am not quite certain that this was around last time. It's not quite completed if you can't tell from the scaffolding. We've got the main room, and we've got a bunch of little mini rooms up here if someone wants to live within the moon as well. Got another big room. And we got this room as well, and of course my storage. Being Becca B, I also have a bee tower. This is finally completed. I didn't have enough bees for a long time, so I'm pretty happy that I have all the bees now. And of course, next to that is the TARDIS. We get to go into the stars and we go down. Very pretty. And I'm not very good at non-symmetrical builds, so I was pretty proud of this when I built it. That pretty much wraps up like my builds, my contributions to this. This one is Fizzy's Tower, and that is Savo's. Neither of them have quite finished their towers. I think Fizzy is taking his down and starting over, but I could be nuts. And the Sandstone Tower is my good friend BB's. Although she has taken my map art that I made and put it up there. But this is a really cool build, I think. She's really good at like natural looking things, so you got that like texturing and stuff. Pretty neat build, honestly. Alright. Next we have E's big quarry mine. You got the big skeleton down there and the black box. And there's also a party beacon down there. Here, we'll go down. I believe there is a way to make this change colors, but I also don't want to break it. But I thought this was pretty neat when it was built. Onward. And this is E's tower. He's got this pretty neat like claw machine. And we got some birdies. And there's like various suites. I at one point had a suite in here, but I am not the best builder, so I let them take it. I don't think there's much up in here, but I could be nuts. So we'll just go up to E's. I mean, there's some pretty neat banners and stuffs. And I guess we'll go up to BB's suite. Oh, BB did decorate. Oh, this is nice. And this is actually pretty. And go to RB Kittens. I don't know if she's done. Oh, Drip's done. And these birds, I think, are mine. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Because this used to be my spot. Alright. Now, last but not least, we go down to the basement. Oh yeah, that's a pretty neat place. I like the vibes. Personally, I like this room. I didn't realize he was adding mappers here, but this is where we play checkers. I really enjoy checkers personally, and you can kind of see into my basement. I believe that's it for this one. Alright, onward to Beats' tower. Their Java is Who's Coda, and their Bedrock is Deadbeats. I have a habit of calling them Deadbeats, or Beatsies, but generally they're referred to as Coda. I got the hanging skeleton horse. Lots of cakes. Beats likes cows, so there's lots of cows. And this is pretty nice. They got a bar situation going on here. A dance floor, you know. This is where we spent Beats' birthday at. And it was kind of funny. We met some pretty cool people because they came to see what the commotion was about. Up here we have an aquarium. And that looks like that would be it for now. Oh wait, there's a little bit more up here. Oh, these axolotls. Pretty. Excuse if my voice sounds a bit weird. I am a little bit sick right now. But you might not be able to tell the difference between this video and last video, because last video I was trying to be quiet and I might have sounded a little bit too quiet. Who is to say? I forgot to actually show you the downstairs portion of this. Where is the downstairs? I don't know what that is. Alright. We've got heads. We must have all the heads. I believe this goes right into my wall somewhere. Oh, my wall's on the other side of this. I can hear it. And I believe this is east base, yeah. I was going the wrong way. And we got this little room, and it's our signs. We got a variety here. And of course we got this. There we go. Alright, I think that covers Beats's and E's and mine. So a little bit about SSI. We are a friends type union. Our goal is to basically support each other in our builds. Also, this is SSI HQ. We do kind of recommend to do some sci-fi builds, being that we are a sci-fi themed union, but there is no requirement to that, and like, I wouldn't really call my moon sci-fi. It's kind of sci-fi fantasy. And some of the stuff that we have is kind of leaning towards fantasy. But, you know, sometimes that can go hand in hand. We haven't really found much of a use for this part of the build. We might have to redo it. I really like this storage area though. And it's nice going down here and seeing the whole map. Especially since, like, we haven't taken the map up in a bit. So, like, this area... Let's see. Is that even Lotus? Oh, that is Lotus. See, it's just, like, trapped in time. We will always know what it looked like back then. I'm tempted to take it down and put it back up, but, like... I don't know. I just kind of like being able to look down at it and remembering what it used to be. And down we go. We have the Masons. There are 60 Masons in this hall. It is generally not for public use, but if you're in the area and you're friendly with us, then we might let you use it. We got the farmers, and we got shepherds and fishermen. We got everything for tools and armor. And we got all these guys. Although, we haven't really used these guys much, to be honest. I've used the Fletchers and the armors and stuff, but I haven't really used that one row. Well, and this used to be our former union member Frosty or Oxidized. They've changed their name since they left the union. One of the best people I know. A lot of the people who've been in SSI, I really wish them the best, whether they're in the union or not. Because they're pretty much all good people. We also got cartographers here, since some of our members have gotten into map making. And we plan on expanding the cartographers because it can kind of get a bit demanding with how many maps you need. We got the librarians as well. We decided initially, back when Frosty was in the Union, that it was best to have one set of villagers for this area, because the more villagers you have, obviously the more it's going to lag the area, and we already have some lag issues in the area, mainly due to item frames. Item frames can really mess with that. And let's see. We got Schnozberry Cake's Tower. She is currently inactive and has, for the time being, been removed from the Union. But if she ever comes back, we'll be welcoming her back with open arms. We got like little axolotls down there. Very pretty build. We have the Panda Sanctuary. Over to the right is also the Llama Sanctuary. But that is actually not ours, that is LCU's. We've got Lotus, obviously, and Lotus is... We've been working on that a bit. We have some plans for the upper floors, but for now we've only really worked on the bottom. And basically this is going to be used as like a public area. If you need extra emeralds, there is an emerald machine down here. And of course shulker area, but the flags are still broken, so that is not something that is usable right now. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. I know I've said that before. We've got a squid ink farm here. I don't think it's working very well. We might go back to that and redo it in a bit. I think I missed something over here. Oh yeah. I kind of skipped on to HQ before going here, so. Alright. This is Artemis or Artis build. It doesn't really have much use to it because she is also semi-inactive. I believe they're... There's some cool stuff down here. Oh yeah, she just got some floors going. I don't think there's really much down here yet though. Although this glass floor is kind of neat, honestly. Alright, so we currently have, I believe, 10 members in SSI. Let me double check that. We currently have 10, yeah. And we're going to be looking at possibly 2 more members, so we might have 12. Currently the limit for unions is 25, so if you have an interest in joining SSI, just like message me in game or on Discord. And reminder, you have to have Discord in order to join the union. That's not my rule, that's the servers. Another thing is we kind of prefer people who have at least member, if not senior, simply because the likelihood that someone's going to stop playing in that first 24 hours to the first 4 days is pretty high. Now, this is my maze. This is not really an SSI project, but I intend to expand it. I'm not going to go through it right now, but I can fly over it. It's a fairly simple maze. I intend on adding more floors to it, I just haven't. And in this area, the last thing that I can like really show you that is specifically only in this area is this project. I am not going to divulge what it is, other than a cool build, because we have not settled that yet, but I'm really liking it so far. It looks pretty neat. And then it makes the most sense to go down to the tunnels. Now, the tunnels were initially made by Honeywater 9, at least the beginning of it, and they asked us if we would want to have the tunnel and how much we want to contribute, and honestly, since then we have added a lot to the tunnel. We kind of embraced it. So, if you find yourself in the SSI tunnel, if you go down, and if you're like going at Lotus, this way is some of the new stuff, including the maze and the most recent SSI project. And if we go back down here, if you go to the right, we have Fizzy's base is up there, and that over there is Underville. So if you come in through Underville, you can actually just swoop right in here. And then you can go through my basement. And to the right is Ease, and that is Koda's. And there is, of course, SSI HQ. Don't mind the hole in the wall. There used to be a smelter there. I need to go and fix that. We got the sheep farms and basically a bunch of auto farms for union member use. And our furthest current connected member, like with these tunnels, is BB's. She does have a tower over at SSI area, but it is not her main place of like operations. She really likes her area over here, and I don't blame her because it's kind of humongous. Okay, we got like all of the auto farms down here. She helps me a lot with the trees because I get a lot more orders than I used to. So this is where she helps me chop the trees. Very helpful a very helpful person, and if I had to like recommend anyone an interior decorator, I would definitely pick BB. We just got all these farms down here. She only started playing Minecraft, I think, recently, so she's kind of exploring some of the different things that you can make. I think this is, yeah, this is the bone meal farm. We can go straight on up. We got a little in-between area right here. And this is BB's area. Very cottagecore. Got lots of things in here. I think she's got like a boat sitting out there. Yeah. But very neat area, and this area is kind of part of the reason why if we're trying to do a natural looking build, I'm like, BB, help. I could never do something like this. And that's kind of part of the reason why unions are kind of important, because not everyone can do everything. Like, some people don't know redstone, some people don't know how to do natural builds, some people have a hard time making a build functional. It just all depends on the person. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you, there are other union member builds that I could show you, but we are running out of time, so if they want me to, I will do a spotlight on their specific builds, but I was doing the ones that were close to SSI area or connected. But I'll show you two different things. I will show the Cobbletown shop as well as the map art area for SSI. I know I've shown it in the other video, but it's worth kind of going over just in case you guys didn't watch the other video. Considering that one was mainly about Lightmatica and such. We're just onward. Oh. Savil's area is actually pretty big, so one of these days we might have to take a trip down there and show you guys. But he, I think, has his own YouTube channel, so I believe he would probably be able to show you guys. Figuring most of my followers are my friends at the moment, I'm not sure that it would be all that beneficial. So we got the map art area. This whole area is mine. We got all of my maps. And I have everything from storage to auto farms to villagers in here. I also have a big old quarry mine. down in the center. And I intend to put some like cool builds down there and stuff. Down here is the original archway to my old storage before I moved it. I'm very tempted to put a lapis claim down to just protect this and stop protecting the rest of it. Haven't done it yet, but we shall see. This is Beats' old area. Beats decided to move closer to Core Worlds with their maps, so this is going to be used by Savo if he does follow through with that. It's not currently claimed. But this is Elongated Musk's area, aka E, and he's also got a storage down there. And last but not least, I will travel on down to Cobbletown. But we hope that we get some new members, but we're also not like one of the unions that are dead set on having a large population. We just want to chill and have fun and just be able to support each other in any way that we can. And it's a lot easier when there's more people in the union to support each other like that, because there are more, two heads are better than one, you know? If we don't really have, some unions have applications, we don't really do that stuff, mostly because in the past, people will just come to me and express an interest, and I'll just kind of do an interview with them, and 9 times out of 10, I'll give them the okay because they seem chill. I haven't come across very many toxic people on the server, but I also have like a high tolerance for toxic people. So I'm usually pretty chill. You'll have to do something pretty bad to be on my like bad list. There's not too many people on that. Well, if there's ever any specific things that you guys want me to show you, feel free to put it in the comments. I could go and, I know one of the videos I had planned was to go to every gold farm that I knew of that was open to the public, so that people from all over could be aware of where those are. But obviously this is a Cobbletown shop, and I probably went up to it too fast, but this was originally built by Frosty. We have since made some alterations to it, like it never had a basement before. But we've got the lower floor, which is mine since I pay for the plot. Then we have Liquids, although he hasn't set up shop since he has come back from inactivity. This is currently empty. And the top floor belongs to BB's. And she has personally told me that she just gets shops to decorate it, and I can see why. Very nice shop. And down here, we have all of the SSI map arts. So these are what I call the SSI collabs. Who worked on each one varies depending on which one you're talking about. The raccoon one was made for a separate person. Usually we do these collabs for someone's birthday. we'll just speed run some maps. But the 3 here were all done for deadbeats. Partially because we each wanted to pick one, and then this one, I believe, was the one that got seen by beats through the online map, which is rather unfortunate. So we ended up going ahead and doing this 3rd one. And this one was for May, because she likes raccoons, and because we had less members on at the time who have Lightmatic and know how to use it, I decided it was easiest just to do one. So we went ahead and got that done. And then we've got all of my map arts. I got quite a few. These ones are E's, and these ones are Coda's. This one's Coda's newest one. This one was done like within the last week or so. I think it's pretty cute. And this area is for Savos. He's got a stocking up here, and he's got his laser kiwi. He's pretty new to map arts right now. I don't have my stocking up there, but that's okay. I think that wraps up our videos. Like I said, for SSI, if you have an interest in the Union, the first person you should talk to is me or one of the other members of SSI, and they can pass along a message. And we can have a chat. Just make sure you have Discord, and please wait till you're a member to try and apply. And I hope this video went well, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. The next one will be on some disbanded unions. I'm going to be combining them. Just because a lot of them don't have a lot of builds left. I believe Mar is one of the ones on the list, and I think they have very little that's. It would be a very short video if I only did theirs in that video. I might do the gold farm one soon. Though I will have school starting back up in a couple weeks, so my videos, as per usual, will not be very frequent. Y'all have a good day.